And I forgot my drink. Be right back. All right. So, quite a few requests for actually doing a smokeless tobacco video. I'm smoking. I've got some of my snus in my upper lip. I'm smoking Merrick Mills Custom Cob. In it, Prince Albert Soft Vanilla. It's actually not that bad. That smells good. The camera. But plenty of folks are asking how to make this stuff. It is a long process, and there's a couple different ways about doing it. So this is all going to be in metric for you guys. It works better for me. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Yo. Okay. Yeah. See you get home. Love you too. Sorry about that. But anyway, see how many more times I can get interrupted. So you're gonna start with tobacco leaves, obviously. Traditional Swedish snus is done with Virginias and Burleys, air cured or flue cured, whatever you want to call it. And then you got to have a way to process them down to something finer. So what I found out actually works really well. I start with 1,000 grams, so a kilo, destemmed, weight and ready to go. I throw it in the oven, dry it out like bone dry, stupid dry. Then I just crumple it by hand into the smallest bits I can get. Oh, excuse me. Then you're gonna put it in an oven-safe container or a cook-safe container. Where's my snus at? And we're just gonna work on percentages essentially. So you're gonna mix in your water, which, where's my water ratio? It's been a while since I made it, so should have this stuff in line before I started. Oh, why don't I have water ratio written down anywhere? One sec. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done this, so So you're doing, where is it? Then I was taught to do this by Swedes, so everything's in metric and it just works better for me. You're gonna do 2/3 of a liter, so 666 milliliters of water to your kilo. Tobacco with flour is how the translation worked, but into that you're gonna do with that. So I usually do 10% salt, and you're gonna play with that to your preference. I always use sea salt, but I'm sure iodized would be just fine. You're gonna take that, and what I do, I've got a blue stoneware crock that fits into my pressure cooker. It's about that big by this. Lid that goes on it goes into the pressure cooker, and it cooks like that for 4 hours. And I up the pressure. I put weights on top of the little thing that spins about to keep pressure in there. So I bump it up to closer to 20, 22 psi versus what, 10 or 15, just to where I think it's still safe, but it might explode, kind of thing. Just remember, working with a pressure pot is dangerous. The other way to do it, same kind of container in the oven at its lowest setting for like 24 hours, give or take. However, it's the consistency you're looking for when it's done. So I want to open the bag and pull a bunch out, but it's like dry clay-ish, damp clay, I guess. Consistency, if you've ever had Swedish Snus straight out of the can, you'll know what I'm talking about. But then it goes into, I use a KitchenAid with the, not the whisk, the paddle for bread dough. Not the hook, but the paddle-y looking one. And then, what is it? Like 12%. Yeah. Anyway, I wasn't ready for this. This was just spur of the moment. Calculator. So 65% soda carbonate, not baking soda. That's soda bicarbonate, I guess. But you can buy soda carbonate or make it from baking soda. That's going to adjust your pH in it. And that's just what my mouth likes. You can go higher or lower depending on what your mouth actually appreciates. After that, bag it up, let it cool down to room temperature, bag it up, throw it in the fridge for 3 weeks. You want that soda to get all the way through it. You start using it right off the bat, it's going to be really harsh and really, it's almost going to be gross. Best way I can put it. So it's definitely different from like Copenhagen, which I enjoy quite frequently. American dip is all dark fired, which the Swedes believe is more cancer causing, I guess. But I enjoy it. So you can do the same thing with 100% dark fired. I have so many different batches and ratios, figuring out what I like. And this most recent batch was dark fired Kentucky, Burley, and sweet bright leaf Virginias. Even ratio all the way across, 33% apiece. So, and it turned out really well. I really enjoy it. But getting the consistency of Copenhagen, I have yet to duplicate. So, figure that out, let me know. Onto the snuff. So all my snuff, I use all the scraps. Like, this is a bunch of Perique stems. Each batch of my snuff is not the same as the next. Same story, you want it dry, dry, dry. And I use a bullet blender. And I start with the coarsest, go down to the finest, add roughly 8% soda to the weight. And I do a very fine dry. I don't do a moist snuff or nasal snuff. So it's all something to play with onto what you enjoy. That's pretty much all I got on the smokeless. Hopefully that helps you guys out. If not, comment, email me, whatever it takes to get my attention and figure out a way that we can communicate, and I will help you to the best that I can. This is a short video on smokeless tobacco with a phone call interruption and me fumbling around trying to find ratios. So with that, I suppose it won't be keep it smoky. Keep your lip full and always enjoy. Y'all have a good night.